excellent job. Excellent job of competing, fighting hard for 48 minutes. Everybody competed. They went in. All right, now tomorrow we're going to come in tomorrow at noon to watch film, just review some things, all right, for us, more about us, clean up some things and make sure we're on the same page. But we'll come in and have film, and the young guys will get some real pre-work in, some work after we get through. But good job, excellent job. Let's get ready for this weekend. Here you go. Good win.
We got it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Lead for the Thunder. Oladipo finishes. He's got 9.
How about that? Spectacular one-handed bounce pass from Russell Westbrook. Well, I honestly thought the Raptors were on the verge of getting something going, but there's nothing there. They just completely flat offensively.
And a tough one for Toronto tonight on this Thursday evening, as Oklahoma City improves to 39-29, and the Raptors fall to 39-29.
Where you been? It's been a while since, as long as we waited for you talking to the team after the game about the performance.
We was talking. That exhibition of basketball was unacceptable. I want to apologize to our fans, to everybody, the way we played tonight, and that's just the effort. The competitive spirit wasn't there. That team came out and played like it was a championship game, and we played like it was the middle of the season game. And again, it's not acceptable. So, bottom line.
Welcome to Detroit. The Toronto Raptors coming off a tough loss, 123-102 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Raptors completing their 16th of 17 sets of back-to-back. Sherm, it is not going to be easy. Toronto's got to get up and get off the map after what Oklahoma City did to them.
I think there's a little bit of embarrassment. I think they feel and they know they're a better team than what they showed against Oklahoma City, and also some anger. I mean, you could see on the court there was some real frustration, body language. There were some conversations between players, and I expect that to happen. You're in a situation where you're getting beat pretty badly. There shouldn't be anybody that's happy. There shouldn't be anybody that's comfortable in that situation. So I actually like the fact that guys were irritated. And I think they got on that plane knowing that they didn't put their best foot forward. So now they're at a point where you get a chance to play the next day, which is huge. You get a chance to vindicate those feelings and really show that you're a better team than you were against a tough Detroit team. Let's go. Hey, look, everything else, man. Let's go out there and play for us. Have fun, man. Let's get back to how we know how to play. Have fun, root for one another. Who gives a if you miss a shot? Keep cheering on both ends, dog.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
1 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Win. Stan Van Gundy against the Raptors. Caldwell Pope gives it up. Harris.
Pope getting no room for foul.
Look at Tucker and Serge Ibaka. And last touch by Detroit. And P.J. Tucker talking about it. The intensity. Powell drives. What a strong take by Norman Powell. You get after it defensively. Make a couple of timely shots and life is good, and that's exactly what happened there. And the Toronto Raptors are going to come away with a hard-fought victory, a 24-3 run to end the game as the Raptors win it 87-75.
Shit, big boy. Play, man. 29-30, I have. Finish. Sometimes it's good to talk when we lost. Sometimes it's good to talk when we win. Bro, that game's simple, bro. We move the ball, nobody can beat us. It's all the time we have here. Wait, D-up, D-Bo? Yeah! Chase it! Stop right there.
There you go. Hey, man, they had a 9-point fourth quarter. 9-point fourth. They didn't score in the last 6 minutes of the game. That's big time. All right, that's big time. And that's the way we got to play. The basketball guys will reward you if you play the game the right way on both ends of the floor. Shots going to fall. They're going to fall. But if you put the intensity, the cutting with speed, playing with force like that, offense is going to come. But the number one thing you guys did, you defended your asses off. All right, now let's carry this. Let's don't get happy on the farm. Let's carry this into Sunday and take it out on Indiana the same way. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, everybody.
Two, right?
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
On the right. Finds Pirtle. Career best performance. He's got a dozen.
Nate McMillan wants to talk this over. Just getting out of hand for his
Impressive.
Indiana Pacer team.
Impressive. Keep it rolling, right? And that's going to do it. 116 to 91. The Raptors, a dominant performance here, Leo.
Good job, good job. Now, everybody contributed that went in tonight. Now, I don't know what we got to do from here to Tuesday. This team we playing Tuesday have beat us 10 times in a row. 10. 1-0. So that got to stop Tuesday. All right? So let's make up our mind collectively, everybody, all right, that it stops Tuesday. Here we go.
Here we go. The win today. The win today.
Good win.
Get yourself beat up.
Good job. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Spring-like day here in Toronto as the Raptors face the Chicago Bulls for the third and final time this season. The final time that they'll be able to try to end this 11-game losing skid against the Bulls. It's their longest active losing streak against any one opponent.
I think that you're going to see a determined Toronto Ball Club tonight against the Bulls team. We're kind of in a change of a vibe and a flow. We're playing a lot of young kids. I think this is a great stage because we're in a playoff hunt, and with young kids, with this 20,000 people here, and both teams battling for seats, it's going to be exciting.
Another opportunity, man. 48 minutes. Let's go out here, play together, play hard, and have fun. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And guess what? And now we see some punches being thrown with Ibaka and Lopez, and DeRozan trying to pull Ibaka down. Frustration boiling over here in Toronto.
There'll be an
Wayne
announcement
Casey
coming
asking everybody to come together here.
We needed something to get us going. You don't want to ever see a fight or anything like that to get you going, but I like the emotions. We need that. We got to get that to start, get ourselves going at the beginning of the game.
DeMar now attacking in the corner. The three, got it! P.J. Tucker connects. 9-point game. Rondo, no. Patterson, great defense here in the fourth. DeRozan finds P.J. Tucker. Tucker connects from downtown. It's a 9-0 run, and it's a 6-point game. LeVert denied by DeRozan. Jack. That was DeMar DeRozan. Here's DeMar. Gives it up. Van Fleet swings it. Corey Joe. The two. Good. 121. 115. 17.7 seconds to go here in overtime.
That was absolutely brilliant.
Van Fleet, but it didn't matter. DeRozan off of the inbounds, and the Toronto Raptors finally slay the Chicago Bulls. It took 51 minutes and 37 seconds of game time before the Toronto Raptors finally held the lead, and they came away with a hard-fought victory tonight.
Hallelujah! Finally!
Free throws.
Come on, Debo.
Yeah. I see you, boy. I see you, son.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hey, top. I see you got the African card. Told y'all, Serge getting thrown out. Best thing to happen. We don't need that.
Fight, man! Fight, man! I'm gonna say this, man. When we scrap and fight like that, we're pretty good. Good. All right, I didn't recognize that team in the first half, but that second half is who we were. All right, Debo block shots, Pat block shots. That's where we got to play. But we can't wait till somebody punches in the mouth and Serge punch somebody and have to do that to play. We got when we jump street, man.
I punch somebody every day. We do that.
Great lesson for us. Let's don't around with the game because the game will. All right, get that from the gym.
Yeah, get that.
So, hey, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, you play the fight now, huh?
Winning and developing is unique. It's rarely done. Development in the NBA is code for you're going to get your head beat in by veteran teams that understand what to do, and they're going to teach you while they're beating you. That's development. And you take those losses, you absorb them, you find out what you have to work on, you go and you work on it, you come back, and then there's something else to go and work on. And that process, that cycle repeats every year for about 4 or 5 years if you're lucky. And if enough people are developing and then you get a trade with a few veterans in there, you've got a decent team.
Young guys come into the league and they get given minutes based on being drafted high, going to a bad team, and all of a sudden you get to play regardless, and you develop some bad habits, and you're playing in a non-winning environment, and to me, that creates a situation where you have a false sense of security. These guys came to the Raptors. The Raptors were a winning franchise when they got in. So there's an expectation of professionalism, ability to play and perform, and preparation. And when you have that on you consistently, you've got to respond. And if you don't respond, you're going to be shown the doors.
Well, it's something that the organization cares about. It's something that we prioritize. So we set our plans in motion beginning in the summer when we first draft a guy. And we're also on the same page with the coaches so that they know that that's a priority. So we're not trying to populate the end of the bench with veteran players who really can't contribute on the floor anymore. We want those minutes to go to young guys. Obviously, tying the 905 in was a huge piece as well.
DeLon,
Don't see that too often.
spins around in the lane and the and one. And look at the reaction of the bench of the Raptors. Van Vliet, Corey, P.J. Tucker, Valanciunas, all up on their feet.
What the Raptors have been able to do is really unique. Some of it's happened because of injury. Some of it has happened because Dwayne Casey just needs to change up the flow in the game sometimes and inject some young talent. The greatest part about it is that the young guys have actually responded and been successful, and he's used them in different ways.
Here's Pirtle. Willie Reed guards him on a handoff for Tucker with a clock at 8. Finds a way to get it to Jakob. Soft hands for Pirtle, and a timeout taken by Eric Spoelstra.
Toronto has had a winning situation, and the kids that have been brought in have had clear roles that they've had to stick to, while Lowry, DeRozan, Carroll, now P.J. Tucker and Ibaka, they're doing the other stuff, some of the heavy lifting, because they know what it involves.
DeMar changes hands, and then Pirtle flies in. Kicks it up to Joseph. Here's Tucker, no. Pirtle's active. Second chance opportunity. Jakob Pirtle going to work.
Well, we have high expectations for those guys. We like all of them, and we hold them to a high standard, and we try to let them know that we expect no slippage from them on the court, off the court, their work habits, their routine. And so when they're called upon, and we give them hopefully opportunities to be called upon, we expect good things from them. So that's part and parcel of what we're trying to develop. But with that, obviously, comes growing pains and stumbling and all of those things. The trick is the long view and to make sure that they stay focused on their long-term goals.
And the Raptors are going to pick up their 43rd win of the season. Raptors have now won 4 straight. And DeMar DeRozan, for the first time in his career, the three-time All-Star has scored 40 or more in back-to-back games.
Raptor fans don't know what they have. I mean, even now with the trade with Ibaka and a 31-year-old PJ Tucker, the Raptors are still the 5th youngest team in the league. They were the 3rd youngest before that. Toronto went through the development with DeRozan, with Valanciunas. They added Lowry. Things kind of came together. But now, I mean, you look at kids like Pirtle, Powell's only in his 2nd year, Wright's in his 2nd year. I mean, Nogueira's a young player, hasn't played a whole lot. Valanciunas still only 4th, 5th year. It's phenomenal what's happening in Toronto here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Bounce back, right? That was the worst game ever. My man, bounce back, man. Thank you, guys. It's a good win, guys.
Good job, D-Right. University of Utah, plus 54. Plus 54. Great job, you two young guys. Way to come in and carry us along with Debo. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Right here. The Wildcat boys. Kentucky boys. Big Blue Nation. The best program.
How? UCLA has the most basketball championships, and we have the most championships in general.
You all were winning championships back when there was only like 10 colleges. Like, you can't count that.
How do you not count that?
There's only like 10 colleges.
We have the most national championships. The most out of every college, every sport combined. We have the most. We have the most. Let me know when Kentucky gets close to 130. It's going to take you a while.
So right now, me and Norm about to watch our 2 alma maters go at it, Kentucky and UCLA.
The UCLA.
Should be an interesting time, you know? Looking forward to the matchup. Watch my boys put in work. There you go. The Don.
One of the best times of my life. Just being out there on the court with those guys, playing ball, competing, playing for Kentucky. One of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. So just something I reminisce and think about all the time. Coach Calipari, he opened up my eyes to the perimeter. My whole life, I was like Chuck Hayes. You know, I was an undersized, post-up guy who did the dirty work around the rim, never took a jump shot, never took a 3. And I just do jump hooks, dunks, alley-oops, block shots, and play defensive rebound and run. Calipari came in, opened my eyes up to the perimeter, shooting 3s, picking and popping, guarded in multiple positions, guys shorter than me. And at last, here I am now, 7 years in the league, able to do what I worked on back then.
Three teams about to go to the Elite Eight are from the SEC. Come on, 3 teams.
As soon as I saw the matchup, as soon as they announced the brackets, and I saw us and UCLA in the same, I had a feeling it was going to come down to this. I was hoping UCLA would lose early, but by the grace of God and luck, somehow they managed to make it this far. But yeah, this is a big game. I'm excited. I'm happy that I have Norm here with me so I can rub it in his face once the game is over.
Malik Monk.
For 3. Woo. Ask him his thoughts on the game, Alonzo Ball, all that.
When was it going south?
No comment.
Jump ball. Jump ball. When they threw the basketball up in there, that's when it went down south.
No comment.
From the moment they scheduled the game, it went down south for y'all. Woo!
No comment.
Come on now. How you feeling today? How are you feeling today after that horrific loss? Says his team is filled with star players, and we only got one. Well, that one showed up. That one showed up ready to play. Looking like DeMar DeRozan out there.
Oh, my gosh, man. Please make it stop.
Answer this man.
When they lose to North Carolina, it should stop. Because Kentucky not getting past North Carolina. But, you know, I'm always rooting for my team. But, you know, it's kind of tough to win basketball games in the tournament when you don't play defense. I'm never going to like him when he starts talking about Kentucky. I mean,
which is the better program?
Y'all can win. I'll give y'all props. Y'all beat us fair and square. You know, I'm not going to hate. Y'all play better. Y'all played better in the Sweet 16. But we still have the most championships. That's always going to be my argument.
UK, Big Blue Nation, all day.
Most championships ever in college basketball.
He actually thought they had a chance.
Most championships ever.
He actually thought they had a chance. He actually thought they had a chance. We will fight for the blue and white.
Patterson, corner three. Oh, yeah, Patrick Patterson. The Toronto Raptors are going to come away with an impressive road victory. This is going to be their 20th of the season. They win it 94-86. And as I mentioned, for the 4th consecutive year, the Toronto Raptors clinch a playoff spot.
The only consistency this year has been inconsistency. Now, in defense of the Raptors, obviously Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Patterson have missed time. Then you add 2 guys at the trade deadline, which were great pickups. So it's kind of been an uneven season. As we walk in here tonight, you know, the Raptors are 6 games behind where they were a year ago with 10 games left to play. So they're not where they were a year ago. But the reality is, it's all about April 15th and on, are you peaking? And, you know, you look at the NCAA tournament that's going on right now. A lot of these teams that go far in the tournament weren't necessarily the best teams in their own conference during the season. But it's how it all comes together, how you deal with adversity, how you overcome injuries, new players, kind of finding your niche and your role and coming together at the right time. So to me, I think that's the biggest thing is to be peaking and playing at your best April 15th and on.